on who I am, why social media is important, how we got here. And to do that, I want to rewind the clock a little bit to give you guys this context before we hop into Q&A. So with the sessions today, we got this one, which is all about social media. Then we're going to do one on mobile marketing afterwards. Stick around, answer any and every question you have. I'm willing to answer. So to start with this, I want to rewind the clock 3 years. I am a college senior. I am living in Toronto, so I'm Canadian. I'm in Toronto, and I see this advertisement that it comes across my screen for season tickets to the Florida Panthers for $180. I've never been to Florida in my life. Florida Panthers, hockey, I loved it. I'm a Canadian guy, so hockey's in my veins. I saw the deal. I did the only thing a rational college senior with a little bit of money, student loans could do. I purchased the season tickets. I was never going to own season tickets in Toronto. To put it in context, the tickets in Toronto would have been $200 a game. Now I get the whole season for $200. Why did I do this? At the time, I was running a blog website out of my college dorm with a couple buddies. And we thought it'd be a really cool idea to document being a season ticket holder, even though it's 2,000 miles away, and just having kind of that power. So we started tweeting at the team, hey, demanding unruly trades, asking for anything and everything, all as a joke. We also tried to give away the tickets on Craigslist, which we got some really weird responses from, so we immediately stopped that effort. Fast forward 3 months of doing this and trying to document it. The continual tweeting at the team and mentioning them in Facebook posts got us an opportunity. The Florida Panthers actually reached out to us. And they said, hey, we want you guys to come down for a game. We're going to put you in the owner's box. You're going to experience, the full 9 yards. You're going to have food, drinks, hang out with the owner, all this stuff. Okay. So we got on a plane, came down to Sunrise, the BB&T, went to the game, met the owner, documented the whole thing. We then got back to Canada, and we decided to write this blog post. And we wrote this post about our season as a Florida Panthers season ticket holder. I went to bed not thinking anything of it. Once again, I'm in my last year of college. I wake up the next morning, my phone. You ever have one of those mornings where you're like, something must be wrong, you have so many notifications? I was like, what the hell just happened? So we are in Sports Illustrated, we are in ESPN, we have national and local news media reaching out to us across Canada and the US for interviews. I don't know what to do. I am just I was like, this is just a cool idea. And now it's manifested itself into something way bigger than I thought. So we start doing the interviews, we're getting the mentions, we're getting all the traffic to the website. We had been running the website for about a year at that time. We doubled entire website traffic in 1 day. To put this in perspective, this website now has a couple million visits. It gets a ton of traffic still to this day. That post still gets a ton of traffic. I go back to living my day-to-day life, and I'm sitting there with my aunt at a family dinner who's in PR. And she says, do you know, the story's coming up, she says, do you know what you've done? No, I don't know, I wrote a blog post about a hockey team that went to Florida. It seemed pretty cool. She's like, what you just did, a brand would have paid upwards of $250,000 for exposure. I took a step back. It's like, Auntie Dara, I got $250. What do you mean it's worth $250,000? She's like, brand, that's what brand exposure is worth. That's the power of brand. It hit me. You can create a story and use social media to get brand exposure. Social media is important. This is how you can connect with people that you never thought you'd be able to connect with. From that point, what has happened? And it's been a crazy, crazy ride that's actually got us down to Florida. So from that ride, we actually got inspired to open a digital marketing agency, which is this logo here you see, Cave Social. So we started the agency in Toronto. We have an office in Toronto still, where we just said, hey, we can do this for people, we can do this for brands, we can do this for companies. In that time, we actually decided to open up an American office here in Fort Lauderdale. So 2.5 years ago, I moved down here to help open the office with my team in the back, Justin and Taylor. And things just kind of, I had no experience in real estate or real estate marketing. And things just kind of kept going. We started working with some national brands. We started writing for Inman. And people started gravitating towards the content because it just made sense on how to use social. So today, I really hope that I can give you guys some value and some actionable takeaways from this presentation on what you should be doing with social, no matter your level, if you're a beginner or if you are a complete expert. So, why do we do this? Why are we on social media? Post cat pictures. Look how many likes we got. Food, I mean 100% food. You should call it tasty, they're amazing. We're on it because it connects us with people. And would you guys agree that people do business with people that they like? Yes. Right? Social media gives us an opportunity to connect with more people and get more people to like us. Not like our photos, to actually genuinely like us. This is why we're doing it. We need to approach social media as a whole like a room like this with real estate agents. And just for context, everyone in the room is an agent broker. Show of hands if you are. Any MLOs? Okay, so agents. If we approach social media like a cocktail party, right? Here's how 95% of agents are entering the cocktail party. They walk in, they're holding a sign that goes, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, newly renovated. People are going to run away from you. That's how people are using social media right now, is just blasting listings, blasting listings, blasting listings. The problem with that, how often do people buy a home?
Once every 7 years.
Once every 7 years. So we don't know if the person seeing the message is in day 1 of that sales cycle, or if they're in year 6, day 364. We know, these are stats, 85% of people would like to use the same agent for multiple transactions in their life. How many do? 15. Because we get a commission and we forget about it. This is just the nature of the beast. We're not going to see them for 7 years. Would you guys agree that people on their second home and third home usually purchase higher value homes? Bigger commissions? That's probably what we shouldn't be forgetting about, right? Social media is a great way for us to stay connected with them, build our referral base, and really grow your business. The other reason we're doing this, and I feel like real estate is the perfect space for it, because it's still, there's just so much opportunity in the space. You're doing this as a differentiator. Who here has seen the movie Tommy Boy? Chris Farley. Okay, a third of the room. Great movie, you should see it. In the movie, Chris Farley has this scene where he's trying to sell brake pads. And he's going to sell brake pads, and the guy doesn't want to buy the brake pads from him. He says, nope, I want these brake pads. They have a guarantee on it. The guarantee makes me feel warm and fuzzy. That's what I want. Chris Farley's character says, essentially, guarantee doesn't mean anything. You can put a guarantee on a box of crap and sell it. This is what a lot of people in business do with their websites. They're just slapping guarantees on their websites or on their social media. Hey, I'm the #1 realtor. Hey, my customer satisfaction is guaranteed. The consumer, the real estate consumer, goes right by them. They don't care. Google released a stat. 57% of the sales cycle is done before a customer ever contacts a business. Nearly 60%.
Say that again? 57% what?
Of the sales cycle is complete before a customer ever contacts a business. This means, and you guys do it, if you want to find a taco place in Fort Lauderdale, you're going to spend 30 minutes going through the Yelp reviews, seeing where you should go, anything. If you're going to work with a lawyer, plumber, you're going to go and scope them out. You're going to use social media. You're also going to use social media to ask friends. You might message them on those platforms. It's a great avenue to differentiate. It's also a great way to get to that 60% sold. You guys all in this room right now are making your next sale and you don't even know it. Somebody is checking out your social media profiles and seeing what you're about. They're seeing too, are you in touch with modern marketing? What's the story that you tell? Right? Why are you on it? So don't just think about it as this transaction-based thing, because no one's ever going to see your Facebook page and buy a home today. That's just not going to happen. That's what you want from it. That's social media is not for you. What they might do though, they might see your page. You might see it again a month from now. You might see it again 6 months from now. And then they have a cousin who's interested in buying real estate. And they go, oh, I know Sarah. You should definitely link up with her. I know she's specializes in this area. Because you've been educating them for months and months and months. So it's just a great way to expand our reach. The next thing I want to talk about is zero and this concept. I think it's really important. And there's three things that when it comes to zero. One, zero audience. Who here has, I guess what it comes down to is everyone starts with zero audience. We can look at people and say, yeah, but they have 100,000 fans. Oh yeah, but they do this on social. Look, this is fair. This is the most fair game ever. They started with zero. Just like all of us, right? We all had zero fans at one point. So it's a matter now of taking that zero, turning into 1, turning into 10, turning into 20, and not becoming discouraged. The other thing we look at with zero, we have, and guys, this is the biggest crime in social media, and it's especially committed by real estate agents. The biggest crime in social media is not being social. It is not your soapbox. People do not care when you start out. If you're just coming up and you're just yelling, that's all you're doing, people are going to stop listening. But if you have conversations with people, if we take this mentality from we're not just going to go out and blast out this message, but we're going to actually talk with people on social media. So how many people, and you don't have to raise your hand, but you're embarrassed, but I'll raise mine. How many people here have created a social media profile, let's say it's Twitter, Facebook, whatever it is, gone through, got all jazzed up about it, filled out your feed, did it for like 2-3 weeks, got 25 followers, and nothing happened. And you then got disheartened. Me. Now, how many people have gone to Twitter and typed in the search bar, moving to Fort Lauderdale, and seen all the people in Florida talking about moving to Fort Lauderdale? 1. Get crafty with your social media. Go. See who's talking about your neighborhood on Twitter. Jump in the conversation. And don't jump in the conversation when, hey, buy or sell a home with me. Start a real relationship with them. If someone's asking where the best, hey, in Fort Lauderdale, looking for the best taco place, go and actually give a recommendation. And then stop. Just say, oh, I would go down to wherever on Las Olas. And then you back out. Because what's that person going to do when they get notified? They're going to look you up. They're going to click your profile. They're going to see what you're about. You're already selling them without even knowing it. So like, oh, this person didn't just go in for the kill like every other person. This is something we have to look at. When we have zero interaction, think about your flyers that you hand out. How many people here have sent out a hard copy flyer in the last month? How many people have thrown out a flyer from another business in the last month? See what I'm saying? Like if we, and I know this happens all the time, we get advice like, oh, I just need to put this on the flyer, I need to put that on the flyer. I mean, guys, that's like rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. That's not going, like, come on, let's evolve. Let's really make a move towards social, because this is where we can build our audience. Now, this here is the biggest fallacy in social media, content marketing in general. And we see this from single agents up to companies with thousands of people. They think, I built this great content, I built all this great social media, all the profiles, I started updating it. All right, people are gonna come because I'm awesome. That's not real life. You guys seen Kevin Costner, that movie, Field of Dreams? And I know I might make a lot of movie references, but I feel like they really bring it home. He's sitting there and he's got a voice in his head, which that was probably the first sign that he was losing it. And he's got this thing where he's saying, if you build it, they will come. And he builds this baseball field. And spends all his money building his baseball field. Just like a lot of marketing departments spend all their money building a website or a social club, hiring an agency, doing the big planning. At the end of the game, they zoom out, all of America is seemingly there to watch this game on Kevin Costner's field. That's not real life. That's not how it works. You have to put an equal amount of effort into building that you do with syndicating and pushing out your message and connecting with people. Marketing is half the battle, guys. Like creating content is half the battle in marketing. You have to be willing to go out and actually tweet at people. Actually jump in Facebook comment threads. If you don't have an audience, hijack it from somebody else. Go to a local Fort Lauderdale news, Boca Raton news website, see what they're posting about it. They have really lively comments. Jump in with your perspective that's relevant to real estate. Demonstrate your knowledge. People are going to be like, hey, this person knows their stuff. They're going to go and check it out. This is what we have to do. We have to be willing to go out and create our audience. And this is why I want to talk. Audience is everything. Now, I've met a lot of agents and realtors around the country, and they say the same thing to me. I say, what's your target audience? And they go, my target audience is everyone. No, it's not. Okay? You need to really, really, really drill down on what your target audience is. Is it first-time home buyers? Is it real estate investors? Is it retirees? I'm talking, write it out to the exact customer you want. I want a young family with one child, and I'm going to sell first young family home. Like, that's where I'm going. Because once we define our audience, we can then start creating content that serves them. You don't have to be best friends with everybody. If you're selling to first-time home buyers, who cares where retirees live or things for retirees? And vice versa. If you're selling luxury homes or if you're selling to retirees, who cares? Look at solving the problems and answering the questions for your demographic. And you need to write it down. What is my target demographic? What am I selling to them? How can I develop an audience? Now, back to, starting with zero. Don't get discouraged. A lot of times, people, they post, and would you say they get 30, have you guys had this before? You get 30 or 40 people looking at a post and you see your Facebook reach and you're like, eh. Would you think that's not a lot? It is insane that 40 people stop their day to look at your stuff. It is nuts. Okay? 40 people is a lot of people. Right? We look at this room. Let's say there's 60 people here, 50 people. I can see that on a post on my Facebook wall and go, 50 people. Or I can go, 50 people stop their day to see what I'm doing. That's nuts. That's opportunity. And I want to give you guys a real life example for us. We have a video series that we do weekly where we talk about marketing, Justin in the back and myself. We put up these videos, and these videos, sometimes they get 1,000 views, sometimes they get 50. We had one of the videos in particular, had 100 views or something, and we take the mentality that anyone who watches our stuff, that's just beyond bonkers to us that they listen to us, and that's awesome. It ended up landing a huge account for us. Another video got me to go to California to speak at the California Association of Realtors conference. You never know who's watching. You never know. So don't discredit a small number. Because out of 30 people, if it's 10 people seeing your stuff, those people all have cousins, uncles, aunts, sisters who are probably going to purchase a home. Really value it. Value your audience, know your target demographic, and you'll know and you'll start to build out this audience. The other thing, if you go and you really write out where you're going, I want, single family, young family. Who do young families hang out with? Other young families. Retirees hang out with other retirees. Everybody wants to have a guide. I got a plumbing guy, I got a guy, right? Everyone wants the same thing with real estate. They want to give referrals. They want to. So enable it by really connecting with them and connect with them past the sale. Take your demographic that we just talked about, your audience. Think about what questions you can answer for them. Where are they? What do they want to know? Do they want to know about school zones? Do they want to know about restaurants? Do they want to know what it's actually like to grow up in this neighborhood? You are the local expert, right? You know more about your county, your zip than anybody else. Use that advantage. Because that's how you're going to attract people in. If you can give value, and there's a lady called Jessica Riffle Edwards, or I suggest everybody go check out her YouTube channel. She's out of South Carolina. And she makes these videos daily. She's in her car. All she's doing is, hey, here are 5 tips for buying in Charleston, South Carolina. And she talks through she knows her strength. You know, if you are good on video, record video. If you're good at writing, write. Like, do your thing, but make sure you're providing answers to questions for your demographic. Give value. Don't sell, because we're working up to that 60% sold. They'll contact you if you can continually give and give and give. I strongly recommend everyone check out her profile. The other, Jessica, and then it's Riffle, R-I-F-F-L-E, Edwards. One thing she does, and this is something I think a lot of people just have to get over, and if you're going to be in this space, you have to get over it. Who's weirded out by going on their own camera and filming themselves? It's weird, right? To go like this and talking to your camera and you might be in public. Guys, this is the best weapon that's ever been introduced to marketing. How many people today have tweeted out or put on their Facebook page that they're here? Two, right? Content is everywhere. People want to know what you're doing, that you're becoming a better agent. You can put that out. That's great. Hey, here, learning with my fellow realtors, hoping to serve the community better. That's a good piece of content to put out. Know that. When you look up her, and why I wanted to bring this up, when you look at her YouTube page, she's not Steven Spielberg. She's like filming at her hair is a mess. She's just talking from the heart. It's awesome. Because authenticity is everything. Has anyone here signed up for a plan that's $35 a month and manages your social media? Consumers will read right through it. And look, those work to an extent that you're active, but how many times have you seen a post from those where you're like, nah, all right, nah, that wasn't really my voice or my tone, and they're doing some, we're in South Florida and they post a living room, a log cabin living room. Right? That's really missing the mark when it comes to your social strategy. This whole thing, guys, why we're doing this, you got to get people's attention. If you can get their attention, you stop what they're doing, you have a chance to influence them. Once you gain influence and you can start to get them to click on your content, now this consumer has the ability to be sold. It's attention, influence, ability to be sold. A lot of people try to think consumers are here when they go to start. They come in selling. Don't come in so hot. Cool it down. Right? Start to build this connection. Think about this not as a 6-month game or a 1-year game. Think about it as a 5 and 10-year game. And if I say to you right now, right, there's probably a lot of questions about networks, and I really want us to try to project and see where this marketing and this marketplace is going to be in 5 or 10 years. How many people in this room think Snapchat's for kids? Raise your hand.
I don't know how to do it. My niece talking.
How many people 10 years ago said, I'll never get on Facebook? Right? Same people. Right? Oh, that's for the kids. Now, how does everyone who's plus 45 use Facebook? Look, millennials, my generation, we've stopped posting on Facebook. I'm like, no, I don't want to be tagged in anything. My mom goes insane. Like everything, she's checking in everywhere. She's taking selfies. She's where the millennial generation was 7 years ago. So when you see Snapchat and you see Instagram and you're on the sidelines, how are you ever going to get a hit in baseball if you're sitting in the stands? Enter, get in the game, play around. The stuff is gone in 24 hours. But it gives you a chance to connect with people where they are comfortable. How many people read the newspaper this morning? How many people checked this morning when they woke up? Let's start thinking about our audience. They're going here. We need to be here. This is what's important. With making this content for Instagram, Snapchat, and this kind of comes back to entering the room yelling, I have a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. You're never selling a drill. You're selling the hole it creates. What I mean by that, you're not selling the property. You're not. People don't like moving. People don't like renovating. They like the happy life on the other side of it. They like the new neighborhood. They like envisioning their kids growing up in a space. That's what you're selling. You're not selling 3,000 square feet. You're selling the neighborhood. You're selling this appeal, this new life that the person's going to have. All the new activities, the bars, the golf, whatever it is. And more than that, you're also selling your personality. It's your personality over product. Because people want to do business with people they like I mentioned at the start. You increase your social circle, whether that's through Facebook, whether that's through attending events throughout the South Florida area, however you do it, you're going to see an increase in sales. I can't tell you, hey, you went to a marketing event 6 years ago and you met a guy named Randy who introduced you to his cousin 4 years later. I can't tell you the exact moment where you made friends with somebody and that led to a sale. And this is the problem. A lot of people are like, what's the ROI of social media? Have you heard that before? Yeah, it's priceless, guys. What's the ROI of a bus bench ad? You don't know. What's the ROI of going out and shaking that person's hand that you maybe didn't think you were going to? You never know. You can't bring it back to a particular moment, but I can tell you, people are on social media. They're there. If you want to enter the game and you want to start to connect with people, that's where you got to be. I do want to make one comment. If you're selling to retirees, you don't need to go to Snapchat. Know your demographic, know where they are. Okay, so that might be Facebook, that might be Snapchat, whatever it may be. The last thing I want to leave you guys on before we open it up for question and answer with this is an idea of disproportionate results. Has anyone ever heard this term before? Disproportionate results? Okay, so a couple people. What it is this idea that if I put in, let's say it's 1 hour a week into social media, and I get the reach of 100, let's say for the week. Proportionate results would be I put 2 hours in, I get 200, right? With the work we put in. I get 3, I get 300. That's not how marketing works. A lot of times marketing works, if you do 2 times the effort, you'll get 5 to 10 times the result. Do things better than other people. Put the extra effort in online. Like, I don't want to film a video. Film video. Because 95% of the industry isn't. That's your opportunity. So with that, I do want to open it up now for questions. So we'll do about 10, 15 minutes of questions. We'll take a break, and then we'll come back to multi-marketing.
I just want to make a comment on that. People are afraid of video, and the funny thing is, when you do your video, what do you think you're going to see when they see you in person? So don't hide behind your nice Photoshop photo. They want to see you. They're not here to judge you, what you're wearing, what you look like, your hair is being a mess. The genuine, ness of that is what they're looking for. So just do the video. Get over the fear of it, like you said. Do the video, and that's going to connect with a lot more people. And they already said that's the new channel of how people are going to be communicating with. Instead of text messaging and phone calls, the video is the next wave again.
Oh, FaceTime, everything, live video.
It's the next wave of it, and so if you're not doing it, you're missing out.
Look, if you would have asked me 5 years ago, right? I was a college football player with all my jock buddies, like, oh yeah, I'm going to film myself taking selfies. I would have told you you're crazy. But there has to be a willingness to change, right? So just embrace it. This is where it's at.
A lot of my customers are on Facebook. So do you suggest that all the posts I put that are real estate related are public?
So what I would do you have a Facebook business page?
Yeah.
So I would run all of your business stuff through the Facebook business page. Invite people to like your page one time. Don't invite them all the time. Mm-hmm. Another way you can do it to people actually close to you, I would write them a message. Hey, I just opened my Facebook business page. I'd love it if you can join. Hope that is so good. Like, don't be afraid to ask people you actually know. Don't invite your cousin from Albuquerque to your Facebook page here. That doesn't do anything for you, right? No.
Will you ever
have a personal page, does it matter how many people, like, can you stay, like, very small? And then your business page, invite.
That's the way I would do it. I think on Facebook in particular, your personal page, look, your personal page is still representative of you and your business, but I would put my efforts into the business page. If you're taking a photo with your kids or grandkids, that's personal stuff. I would keep it there. Your network and your personal network already knows you're an agent. They're going to refer you if they like you. The business page is for the opportunities to connect with people you don't necessarily know face to face.
In your business page, if you did like a selfie, a video, do you put it on your business page or do you put it on YouTube and YouTube will bring it to your business page?
I would put it on YouTube and I would upload it directly to the page on Facebook. I would do both. One of the things you guys can do, if you make a video on Snapchat or Instagram, you can download that video and repost it to other networks. Now I do want to say this you got to be careful, okay? We have Facebook as a sit-down restaurant, Twitter is a dance floor, LinkedIn's the bank down the road, Instagram's the first week of college. We're going to act differently in all those situations, right? So that means some stuff that's great for Instagram or great for Twitter might not be good for LinkedIn. We just got to know how people want to act on those. Keep it a little bit more professional on LinkedIn, be a little bit more fun, playful on Snapchat, Instagram. Facebook's like that middle ground where you can have real conversation. Twitter is moving so fast.
What about Pinterest?
I like Pinterest. Pinterest is great for putting up really nice photos. It's also a heavy female demographic. So you can connect with a lot of 45 plus females, mothers, families, make content around that. That's where I would put it. Any other questions?
What are the top sites to be on?
If I was starting right now and I had $50, I would go all in on Facebook. It's king, queen, prince, princess. It's where everybody is. That's where I would go because of the insights that you're able to take away from it. It's also where everybody is still. That's where I would go. If I had $50, that's where I would put my efforts, on Facebook.
The ads?
I would run ads, yes. I would definitely run, guys, $30 a month on ads. If we look at this, it costs $4 to get 4,000 brand impressions on Facebook, give or take, right? Do you know what 4,000 brand impressions cost in a local newspaper? $35. It is the best bang for your buck. You can see exactly how many people saw things. Throw $10 behind a post, see what happens. See, oh hey, I got a bunch of people, if we can go back and look at our metrics on Facebook, whether it's in ads or organic stuff, we're able to see, oh, people like when I post Throwback Thursdays of my local area. I should post more photos from the area. Oh, my videos get 2 times as much engagement. I should make more videos. We just have to be willing to look at our numbers, look at what the content we're putting out, and adjust our marketing plan moving forward. Yes?
Speaking about the videos, I heard about the Facebook Live. I would like to understand what is the difference that just taking a video and post it, and why it's such crazy about
So Facebook Live is a great tool. Facebook Live, if you turn on Periscope, I'll put Periscope in here as well. If you go live on any video platforms, I think they're all going to start rolling out. I think Instagram and Snapchat will have a live feature very quickly. If you start rolling out live content, the cool thing on Facebook is you actually jump the Facebook algorithm, so you get in people's feed. It also notifies people in your network, like, hey, Johnny Smith is now live. That being said, it is live video.
Yeah.
Like, make sure that the kids aren't going crazy. Your racist uncle isn't at home that day. That's all I would say. You just gotta loosely script it. But this industry, more than any other industry we work in, I think is perfect for it. Open houses, walking into a new listing, where, guys, have you seen the listing, what are they called? The listing videos, but they're not, where they're like the slideshow?
Yeah.
I forget what they're called. Those things are brutal. Virtual tour, oh man.
Not virtual tour.
Yeah, punch me in the face. This is a new opportunity to replace those. You go in and you're able to go, this is a great living room, can't you imagine the kids running around here? You can give real commentary on the place. You can flip the camera around, talk about, look at this kitchen, look at these granite, like, put a little bit of personality into that product. That's how I would use it. Any new listing, any open house. Any other questions?
Is there a book that, I mean, I'm really ignorant about certain things, and it's like Snapchat, I don't know how to get on it.
A couple places I would go. I would go to inman.com to the marketing section. I'm going to shamelessly promote our internet marketing show that we have. If you go to cavesocial.com/show, we do a weekly show where we talk about
What was our question? I'm sorry.
where should you go for like information on marketing. Another one I would go to is called hubspot.com. And that will give you, like if you search how to use Snapchat and real estate in Google, and you spend 2 hours really reading about it, you're gonna be a master.
Well, and piggybacking off that, don't be afraid to go to, everyone's afraid to read instruction manuals. Facebook has made an amazing manual on ads. They've broken it down with science of how to use their own tools. Don't be afraid to go to Facebook to say, how do I use Facebook on there? How do I use Snapchat on the actual Snapchat app? They've built these amazing help guides, and I think we're the first society to say, oh, I don't use manuals. And look for the cheat code to it, and I'm like, these companies have spent a lot of money making those guys.
Oh, there's no cheat code, there's no $30 program, there's nothing that's gonna take you from 0 to hero. It's easy, like.
You gotta study it like everything else, and then become a master of it. So just pick one to start with, and then from there you can move on to everything else.
I just would like to go back with Facebook Live, sorry about that. If it's just like instant now, I'm doing it just post right away on my Facebook page. How can I duplicate that in different Facebook group that I'm part of?
So what happens is, once it goes on live, it actually, it then saves to your page.
Okay.
So then you can take that link, or you can share it within Facebook to groups.
Okay.
It creates content instantly.
Yeah.
And the reason people are using it is because instead of you having to remember, how do I use this app, how do I download this, how do I do that, it's literally a point and shoot, take your video, it's recording it, it saves the content as a post, and then you can just share it within the Facebook family to everybody you know, on your wall, wherever.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
And there's a really good guide on Facebook on how to use it too, because they're promoting it for real estate and other stuff. So if you go to Facebook support, they have a really good one on how to
Okay.
use the live feature.
Would you explain in the second hour how to use Snapchat and those different stuff?
The second hour is a lot more in depth on like those two platforms. Or I want to get this one like, let's all get believing in social, and then we'll get into here are the nuts and bolts behind those two apps.
Okay.
We'll go to that first.
Can you delete the Facebook Live?
Yes. Yeah, which is a good feature. Yeah, it's there forever. But I do. Yeah, you can delete it. How do
English and Spanish
know your target demographic? If your buyers are,
Especially investors, but sometimes you have people here and they don't speak Portuguese.
I would do them both. I would write out whatever your top priority is. I would write out Portuguese and I would write out English below.
But it doesn't feel like
Just don't post on the
you
same
are
time.
just showing yourself. Like, why is this only normal? I don't know.
I think it's catering to your audience, right? If your audience speaks Portuguese and also English, then you're giving them value, right? Yeah, and you're able to communicate with them. I mean, it's a communication tool, and if we're not using it to communicate, it's really lost its mark. So I would do it.
So I do have a question.
Okay.
I have Facebook business page and personal page. How do I send the traffic to my business? Because everyone checking and liking my personal, but no one is going to my business Facebook page.
There's a couple things I would do. On Facebook, I would change your employment to your business page. So I wouldn't be employed by RE/MAX. I'd be employed by my business page.
Okay.
I would put in my email signature as well. 2, anything that you really love and you think is like awesome piece of content on your business page, I would share back to your personal page. Because then people will see, oh, she has a business page, and then it just increases that exposure. Anything that you have put on your business page that you think is like really awesome information that your personal connections would still gain from, I would then share that to your personal page. I wouldn't share everything, but I would share that back. And then I would also say, hey guys, like what I did, I have a business page for myself, right? Where I post these talks and stuff. I said, hey guys, for anyone who wants to follow my work-related stuff and me talking about marketing and business, I have this page now. Go like it, share it, please. I'm only gonna post, personal stuff on my personal account now. And what happened? 200 people out of my, 1,500 connections liked it. Okay, great. I know that that's the people that are interested. I'm not worried about the big number. I'm worried about the 200 because they have intent. If they went through and clicked my page, they're genuinely interested. Those are the people that are gonna refer me to people.
What did you say about the business email?
Oh, in your email signature, I would put a link to, connect with me on Facebook to your page.
Oh, right. Well, I'm a broker and I have a business page that's for the brokerage. Should I have another one that's me, or how do
So
you
some
say a
brokerages-
personal sort of touch on the brokerage?
Some brokerages do things a little differently. You can, one, your brokerage should be corporate branding that's all about the community, answering community questions. That's what I would do whenever you're looking at the brokerage level. What value can you give to, one, the end consumer, but 2, your agents to repost, content for them to repost. 2, if you want to do some thought leadership and take that on with your personal business page, where you write about being an executive in the real estate space, that's very valuable. There is, who is it? I think it's the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway brokerage in Atlanta who's doing a great job. Don't quote me on that, but there are a couple people who go through and they've built up this individual page where they recruit other agents in here for information on it. So I would do both, but if you want to take that on, because it's just another page.
I had a couple of instances that I posted something to my business page, but then it goes to the personal page as well at the same time. Is there a way to prevent that from happening?
Yeah, you can unsync them. So I would just go to the Facebook help guides. They'll show you how to do everything, what's hooked up. You probably installed a third-party app at one point that just enables that right away. You just go and manage app permissions, and you can take that out.